What's up YouTube, this is Priest and welcome back to the second part of Let's Play Sonic Lost Worlds with a Wii U. In this part we're going to finish up Windy Hill Zone and then we're going to move on to the next place or portion of the Lost Hex, or the world that we're in. And yeah, so there's a cutscene here, so I'll just let that play out real quick.
Hey! I've been looking for you, Baldy McNosehair. Who are your friends?
Friends? These are nobody's friends. They are the Deadly Six, and they are your worst enemies. Zaz, show this blue pest how you do things up here.
With pleasure. I've been itching for a fight all day.
I think you're itching because you need a bath.
Are you disrespecting me?
Maybe.
I'm gonna mess you up!
I'd love to stay and watch him disassemble you, but I have business to attend to.
I know the perfect spot to take care of you.
That's funny, because I know the perfect spot to kick you.
Still think it should be called Act. But yeah, a couple of things. First off, I already beat the game at this point, so what you're seeing me play now is, if I fail, well then I can honestly say it's my fault, because I played through these levels multiple times. So, as you saw right there, that was just me doing the spin dash, going crazy, and you know. And so you can actually go really fast in the game. But before I go on with that, if the video seems a little shaky or anything like that, then that's probably because I don't know, my dazzle's just being really weird lately. Here's a secret over here to get some extra rings, and yeah, so that's the first thing. So hopefully it's not too bad and you guys can see everything fine. But yeah, so in Windy Hill Zone 4, the main gimmick of this place is these sheeps that pretty much try to charge at you, and if they hit you, you're gonna go, you know, a little crazy. They go bouncing all over the place. But yeah. And I like how it just transitions right to 2D right here. But with those cutscenes, like, I love the cutscenes in this game. I think they're awesome. They should have. The only thing I wish it's definitely a step up from Generations' story. Like Generations, we all know there probably was more to Generations' story. Like Big's voice actor said he had lines and whatever, but he wasn't in the game or credited at all. And all that stuff. But yeah, but this story, it's definitely a step up. I love the cutscenes, the animations, and everything. They're just funny, and I don't know, the whole thing about it, the whole thing concerning this whole game is just awesome. And I figured out how these work. All you gotta do is wait, and then they go, make you go flying up like that. Pretty mad I didn't figure that out either. Unless they weren't in Windy Hill Act 2, or Zone 2. I don't know, but yeah. And these flowers can hurt you, oh my god. The flowers from Sonic 1 are back, and they can hurt you. That is crazy. But yeah, besides that, I mean, I really wish there was more cutscenes. Like there's one after every 2 acts. So you get two acts zone. I'm gonna call them acts just because. So yeah. So every 2 acts you get a. Oh wait, Zaz is talking.
I better take this hedgehog down. The gang will harass me till I'm blue.
So something bad till he's blue. Okay. So yeah, they're just so well animated, and you get one after every 2 zones, or acts. So I mean, it's good, but I just wish there was more, or there were more acts to play, or more levels to play. That way we could have more cutscenes. I don't know. Personally, I thought there was a little. Oh wow, what the heck? Sonic didn't parkour there. Okay. But yeah, I wish there was more because like they're just so awesome. I really wish there was more. Now here's a wisp that I didn't really figure out last time. I'm gonna try to do it this time. No guarantees that I'll do anything right. So basically, you just tilt the gamepad. You hold the A button to jump. Hold it again to hover. and then you try to get as much matter as you can and get into this part. Awesome. So once you get into these things, you gotta jump and then try to gather more matter so that you jump higher. And try to get this red ring. Yeah, I got it. Nice. And the funny, alright, if you get all the rings here, you go to further in the stage. But if you fall out like that, if you hear the sound right there, that's actually the sound from when you lose in Sonic 1 special stage, which I thought was pretty cool that they brought back. They brought back a lot of old sounds, like killing the badniks.
You surprised? Better sharpen those spines, tough guy. Next up on the menu is me!
Next up on the menu is what? I don't even know. But yeah, they brought back all these classic sounds. Like you're gonna hear during the boss battle when we hit Zaz, it actually makes the same sound that Eggman's Eggmobile made in Sonic 1 when you hit it, which is, I don't know, like there's little things like that that I know that I've heard other like Sonic fans play the game and they haven't noticed that, or maybe they have but they just haven't brought it up. And I'm trying to get up here. It's not even wanting to work. And after I said I figured these out, right? Well, the best way I figured to do these things is spam the bounce attack. So yeah, let's get launched up here, launched this way. No, that was not high enough. A little more. Oh my god, I screwed up. Well, you saw that red ring, I'm not gonna get it. Obviously, all you gotta do is bounce. This isn't a 100% run, obviously, since I did the first zone normally. Without little pretty much blind. And here's our boss battle, facing Zaz. Best way to do this is just spin dash. Oh yeah, and to hold your spin dash, you just press the spin dash button again. So basically you charge it up however long you want. Then you let go to let it go, and then you press it again right after you let go. And Sonic will keep spin dashing pretty much infinitely. And Zaz, oh my god, he hit me. I was like, he's about to hit me. Oh no, I have no rings. This is bad. Actually, not really. Here's another feature. You can charge up the homing attack. Yep, you can charge it up. Do you see how there is more than one reticle there? That means that you can actually hit the boss or any enemy as well, more than one. If you just stand there for a while, I think if you just stand there for a while, it'll lock on more than once. And apparently it's a powered up homing attack. You're gonna need to know that for later, and that's one of the greps I have with this game. But is there a cutscene? Yeah.
Alright, we good to go or what, Tails?
I've built a TV out of paper clips.
Yeah.
And reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick.
I know.
So look, fixing a propeller on a biplane? That's about as difficult as taking a nap.
Okay, I didn't need your whole life story. A simple good to go would have been cool.
Alright. Good to go!
Cool!
Well, yeah. I guess it's not one cutscene every 2 acts. Maybe it's more than that. I don't know. And here's what you get for completing these challenges. Items. I haven't talked about these yet, but and I am playing this on a different file. This isn't my real file, obviously. But every time you complete a challenge, you go to Omo Chat. He'll give you another challenge or mission challenge. Same thing. I never completed all these yet, but maybe you get something if you do. Who knows? I'll figure that out one day. But yeah, you can't see it right now. But every challenge, or like pretty much every challenge you complete, or through Miiverse as well, after every stage, you'll get an item. That item on the gamepad, there's like this little suitcase. You tap the item, and you can see what you have. They don't tell you what they do, but you get a lot of them, so you can just experiment. But here's one of my favorite themes in the level. I mean, in the game. So let's go to Desert Ruins Zone 1.
These animals are quite underwhelming. I'm disappointed in you incompetent fools. Violently disappointed.
We don't care about your disappointment, Master.
Do you care now? Next time, bring better animals.
Looks like Eggman has those guys under control. I don't know what that conch is, but we're gonna figure out hopefully soon. Alright, so this is Desert Ruins. This is how 3D Sonic should be. This is how the levels should be. This big, this expansive. I know it might look a little linear, but watch when we get later into the level. You're gonna see, like, here, you see how it's zoomed out? How the camera's zoomed out? I love this. Like, it gives you so much exploration. Like, I can go up here, I can take the bottom path, I can try to go, oh, well, I messed that up, but it doesn't matter, because you can just use parkour over here and bam, get up right off this wall and get these animals. Which, by the way, you're gonna need the animals, so try to rescue as many as you can. And ow. These guys are from Sonic 3D Blast, I think. Or they remind me of the guys from Sonic 3D Blast, at least. I don't know. But I'm getting hit all the time. Oh my god. The sand out here will slow you down, but you really don't have to worry about it. But yeah, see, there's different pathways. This is how 3D Sonic should be. Levels like this. I really was like, oh my god, I can't wait for all the levels to be like this. And then, I mean, there are some similar to this, but they aren't on the same caliber as Desert Ruins Zone 1. And also the music's really awesome. You can't deny that. And the spin dash jump just helped me get that life back there. Another cool feature. But yeah, then they have these 2D sections, which are nice. They really are nice. With these worms that can instant kill you. Yes, they will instant kill you. But I mean, oh, get off of me! Oh my god, that's what I was trying to do. Get those rings to appear. And Sonic can go Crash Bandicoot and fun. But yeah, they have these 2D sections, which are pretty cool. You know, I mean, they're nothing special. We've had 2D sections all the time before, so. Oh my god, I'm about to get you. Yeah. This is where I learned how to wall run. Not really. I pretty much knew it from the other stages, but this stage helped me like really get into it. Oh man, all those rings wasted. But yeah, there should be. I like how it's cool that they're trying to do 2D and 3D, like the other Sonic games. But honestly, I think if you're gonna market this as a 3D Sonic game, make it a 3D Sonic game. Don't make it another 2D game, like a 3D with 2D. 3D with 2D elements as well, because that just doesn't work. And there was Red Ring. Those getting up there onto the Crash Bandicoot hanging thingies is kind of finicky. But yeah, here's one of the parts that I love about this level. You have these quicksand things that remind me of Dry Dry Desert from Mario Kart for some reason. Yes, I just made a Mario reference. Shut up. I don't care. Come on, Sonic. There you go. And yeah, like this part of the level just is amazing. And here's the Eagle Wisp. I'm probably gonna use it here, and I'm probably not gonna use it again because I still don't know how this thing works. All right, so you tap it, right? Here's the explanation. Tilt the Wii U gamepad in the direction you want to move. It doesn't show tilting up or down, so I don't know how this thing flies. All I do to make it fly higher is hold up. But I mean I hold down on the gamepad. That's how I make it go fast, go up. I missed that red ring because it's so hard to control. I don't know. Personally, I do not like that the Eagle Wisp. At least it looks cool from a design standpoint, but the way that they make it work is just, doesn't work for me. I'm trying to make this jump. Oh yeah, as long as if you're on the sand, like this, brownish sand, as long as you keep jump spin dashing, like you know how I said when you jump Sonic will keep spin dashing, as long as you do that, you should be good. You like never slow down all the way. So yeah. Get out of here, you freaking Sonic 2 spider that they also brought back in Generations for no reason. But yeah, that part's really finicky, these Crash Bandicoot things. I don't know why. Like, it's hard to get onto them, and then like Sonic turns really weird when he's on them. I don't know. Kinda weird. But here's where I figured out these guys were instant death. Not exactly on that part, but like later on, like I think it's later in this part, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose some rings, alright, I'll take the hit. And then bam, I died. I was like, what? That makes no sense. But aside from that, those are really the only big threats in these 2D sections. Like later, we're gonna have this 2D section later in the game where the screen scrolls up as you go up like this, exactly like this. It's going up as I'm going up. But in this case, I can still fall down and I'll be fine. but in the other instance I'm talking about later on in the game, it's instant death if the screen goes up. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand why games do that. And here's a life. Let's grab this real quick. I don't know, like personally, that's one thing that I don't like later on in the game. Like they try to make it more difficult, but in stupid ways, like ways that make no sense. You want to jump after that, or else you're gonna get. Stop wall running, wall running Sonic. Wow, I said that's so weird. Yeah. So sometimes you can find hidden springs while you're wall running, or doing other parkour-esque things. Go! You can make it. Yes. That's another thing. Sometimes Sonic hangs on. Sometimes he does. I don't know. Like I like the parkour system, but I feel like they gotta work on it. Like it's a good start to it. Yeah, it's a good concept. Here's a bell. After you hit any bell, the amount of times that it needs to be hit, it will turn into a red ring. If I didn't already make that clear from the hill. I think it was here that I died. I didn't find this part till like my second time playing. And yes, if you fall, these guys will still eat you because somehow they're still down there. I don't know. There's another awesome part of mine. I always go left for some reason. I don't know why. Stop! Oh my god. Oh, what the heck? I'm trying to get up here. Let's see. Oh, nothing. Well, let's get some air. Go really fast. Oh god, I'm about to die. Whoa, that was too close. But yeah, the game as a whole, I like it. It's not the best Sonic game, but it's good. Like if they're gonna keep 3D Sonic in this formula, I wouldn't mind it. Like personally, I think that this works pretty well. They just have to fine-tune a few things like the parkour and, you know, some of the, I don't know, maybe add a bit more story. Like add a bit more explanation to this stuff. Oh yeah, this bell is tricky. You want to go to hit this boost pad up here, and that's what the bell turned into. I don't know who would have noticed that. I did it by accident, to be honest. So yeah. And those fire guys, they remind me of those guys from Kingdom Hearts 1. If you watch my playthrough of that, you know what I mean in the end of the world or whatever it's called. That stage. Those guys, they throw like fire around. Well, in Kingdom Hearts they don't, but in this game they throw fire around you and then the fire will lock on and hit you. Kingdom Hearts it was like darkness or something. I don't know. But yeah, we finished Desert Ruins Zone 1. Awesomeness.